Hey, do you want to relax? Do you want to have a little bit of fun?
I want to play a game.
Well, I did. I was given American McGee's Alice to play. I was really excited because of the game art. It's creepy and deliciously dark looking. Not to mention the story of Alice is already intended to be twisted and odd. It made perfect sense to turn it into a video game. When I started the game, I enjoyed it. For the most part. The story is well thought through, and essentially Alice was just a girl who lived with her family and their house caught on fire. She was the only one to escape, so she watched her entire family burn to death. Naturally, she admitted herself into an insane asylum. What else is a girl to do? So Wonderland is all inside her mind, and it's a representation of the trauma she experienced. I think that's a pretty cool premise for a video game. Now, the artwork, it's dark, it's weird, it's right up the alley of things I enjoy the most. So Alice isn't the little blonde girl in a blue dress anymore. She's a teenager? Young adult? Something like that. Her age isn't quite clear, but her blue dress is now covered in blood and astrological symbols. The Cheshire Cat isn't the pink and purple roly-poly cat from the cartoon. He's not even the blue one from the live action. Instead, he's more skeletal and his markings look like tattoos. And he has a hoop earring. The landscaping is a lot of toxic-looking colors like lime green, bright red, and of course black. So keep in mind that I've not actually started playing the game at this point. It's an adventure game, so we're getting all of the story pieces first. Right now I'm just kind of sitting back watching this weird little movie play. But now, I have to actually play the game. This is the first game I've ever played on the Xbox, so going from playing on the Wii U, it was a bit odd to hold the controller. But that was the absolute least of my issues. It's also my first 3D game, which means camera controls. I definitely thought I was going to be sick trying to control the camera. One part because of frustration, and one part because the actual camera moving around the screen like I'm stuck in Blair Witch. It is really challenging to try and figure out if I actually like the game or what, because this freaking camera just ruined so much of the experience for me. To be honest, the only reason I continued to play was because I accidentally saw the second game in the series and the camera looked much better. So I guess I'll muddle through. But man, this really sucks. I'm trying so hard to focus on getting the camera straight that I keep on dying because I can't find the bad guy. Annoyed. So in all of this camera confusion here is what I can recall from my first experience playing Alice. We start off going through the story, but when the game finally starts to play, a giant tentacle takes out the bridge. So now we have to jump over the toxic waters. I have to jump from a platform onto a rope and swing to the other side. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wrong. More like stress depressed lemon zest. Honestly, trying to even remember what happens here is next to impossible for me because the hatred of the camera consumes me.
Good.
But I do know I ended the level with a knife and a lot of anger. Not only am I feeling queasy, but so is anyone who's watching me try to play like a normal person. I did not think it would be so hard to use both of the toggle sticks on the controller at the same time, trying to move the character and keep the camera straight. But by some miracle, I made it through Pandemonium and the hall doors. But as I'm sure you gathered from earlier, I'm not the biggest fan. Not because of the story or the art. I don't even know if it would be because of the gameplay. I think the gameplay is fine, but that freaking camera really distorts my opinion. I finally understand rage quitting. Like, I feel so frustrated right now just remembering the camera. So if you want to actually see me fail epically at my first 3D game, check out the first experience on it if you haven't already. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. We'd love to have you as a part of our Pupper Pack.